Some people, they start with the bugs. You know, when they're kids. Always looking at the bugs and wanting to know the different names of the bugs. Kids like that grow up, nobody's surprised if they're a scientist of some kind. But it could mean other things. I was sitting on the porch, late, sometime after midnight. Famous Blue Raincoat playing in the kitchen, just loud enough to reach me through the screen. I heard a vehicle pull into the gravel, slow, no idea who it could be. He came toward me, the surprising absence of fear. I recognized him then, a friend of my brother's from before. Didn't know him well. He had some records under his arm. We talked for a while about music. I had been away a few years. He had a job at a place where he was also living, but he couldn't practice there. So he'd drive into the woods to play. Banjo, fiddle, guitar. He was learning everything at once, by listening. He said we all have some kind of musical ability, because we're made of tones. To do what he did, he needed this instability. You needed every part of yourself. Do you have a question? Some say it's the heart, some the brain. Some people decide to stop talking and pray instead. Like the trees are cleaning the air, they're praying for the world. Does that help? I have no idea. I doubt it. But we don't know what would happen if all the people praying for the world were to suddenly stop. I used to wonder if I had a call. That's something you're taught in Catholic school. Certain people have a call to be a priest or a nun. I thought it might happen to me. I thought about being a nun a lot. A different kind of nun than the ones I had. I would behave differently and have a different habit. The Sisters of Charity had these terrible habits. But some other nuns look good. Never. Will you sit here till I fall asleep? She has her habit in the suitcase. Even a stone can disappear. And now this. This is really hard. Yes, sir. Be a man. Imagine how strong he'd need to be. Please don't tell me more about the future. We shouldn't tell ourselves stories about a better world. It's just a life. What you find around you. So many fish in those days. Do you think of poetry as useful? Yes, it has been to me. Tell me some of the ways it has been useful to you personally. It makes me feel that being human is a good thing. Being human. And even just being the way I am, I'm not completely alone. So the use of poetry is to feel connected to other people. To feel human. And to feel that being human is an okay thing. It makes you feel like being human is an okay thing because it allows a connection between you and others. I guess it makes me feel like we're all okay somehow. How does poetry cause that feeling? I don't know. A shadow broke the light beneath the door. You're leaving us so soon. It's a song about betrayal. Did you ever see a bunny fly? What is abstraction? Some things we didn't know. It's a song about a girl who listens. I explained that part to you. She's been a child. She has a child's love. Later, when we were walking, I could see that she was spelling in her mind the words that we were saying. And from time to time, she'd stop to write one down, if the letters were right. Ice, but no water. Smoke, but no fire. Air, but no land, no earth. No ground, no dirt, no soil. No G, no H, no N, no L. Lots of people were talented. I knew them all. They liked to write music. A lot of people have talent. It's not enough. No F, no D. Of suicides, only 15% leave a note. The ones I knew, 0%. Hanged, OD'd, knife in the heart, burned. Can't call it suicide. He walked out of the burning house and sat down on the curb. He was talking to himself when the fire trucks pulled up. Charred from head to foot. Art, as we knew it, he said, was just designed to get us through our 20s. After that, you're on your own. Voicing is working on the hammers themselves. He tried to come back and be who he was before. There was no picture. And he was saying that this very good friend of his had died. His face would be all red when he got off, and then he would make tea. He always fixed it then, just the way I liked. Brought it in, spilled a little. Can't call it grief. It's not like a field you lay down in to drown. It's just some blades. Blades of the wrong kind of grass. Witch grass, twitch grass, panic grass. A piece of thinking. And this is where she hears herself. I lay on stones, and next to me, the others. They did not love me. Is it a sin to love? I notice things missing all the time. Themes, language, and themes. They beat her to death because she loved the wrong person. And you can still find that in the news today. A woman was enjoying a night out. I had a suit like that once. White, with a sheer black blouse. What should she have done? I was taught that God chooses you. I knew he wasn't chasing me around the basement because he loved me. The refrain broke the sequence. I could still see you naked sometimes. There's a cauliflower. What is that story of Camus, where the woman climbs a hill and offers herself to the night? Is there such a story? This is almost my story. I shook hands with the man. I'm disappearing. Something in me is disappearing. So, is that a yes? Some of us have taken off our wigs. The immense, the colossal weight of our hope. Sex is part of it. Do you think I'm pretty? I love the way he showed me his upholstery. One cut against the grain. Don't ask me, did it really happen? You know it did. One night, we each told the saddest word. You said no. She said please. I said wait. Is that 3? I might need those 3, I don't know. That never happened before. I think it's you. The main thing is your idea, you said, of who you are. Not much has changed in the future. Quietly uneasy, she lets him in. As if you wanted to obliterate yourself. As if realism equaled truthfulness. But I'm moved by it. The shoes, the decision. He told me I'd be lost. poor, or whatever comes first. Restore, resist, answer, count, what I give. Is all of the shame you feel your fault? When I realized you weren't wise, I looked harder for God. Said he had a long gray beard, like ZZ Top. Said he's probably worth $100 million. Said he was walking down the street with a wrench in his hand. I knew he was my enemy. That's all I likened to. I heard the clap when you pick it up, this hunting gun. I heard the clap and thought it was over. Remember how the dresses dragged on the ground between us? So, what happened then? That was the summer I turned 19. Take a long time. Suddenly a storm came up. We went into the water anyway. Then a clap. Maybe the report of a gun. Someone's best friend went down. So how'd it work out? That summer went by. I remember the thunder. No one knew where we were. Take a long time. There was a moment. He seemed to be running away. Once I was jumping on the bed in happiness and hit my head on the ceiling. That marked the end.